So right now I just put on one eye, on one lash, and now I'll put on the other one. Whenever you use a glue pen, even when you guys like finish drawing the liner and you just put it down, don't do that, it will dry up. You guys need to put the cap back on. Make sure to shake it because inside they have like a little ball to mix everything. I love the black one because when I want to do a, oh my god, I should have done this one off camera because it's more harder. Oh, you guys, this is my homegirl palette, but I had to stop selling it because supposedly the art was stolen. Should I do a story time about that? I was hella heartbroken. But I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. So I always wanted to make my own eyeshadow palette, and someone on Instagram, like I said, someone had messaged me saying, hey, you know, I do logos, you should, you know, let me work with you or whatever. So I was like, oh yeah, you know, the logo that I have right now is made like from him. And yeah, I like the logo, so I end up paying him up later like, hey, you know, I'm thinking about working on some eyeshadow palettes, but I want to do it like little chola vibes and shit like that. And he was like, yeah, I got you, you know. I told him exactly what I wanted, and he comes up with this picture right here. Well, let me turn it over there. He came up with that. And I told him I wanted the homegirl supporting homegirl. I wanted it to say that, the homegirl supporting homegirls. And yeah, he supposedly said that he made it. And then I get on Instagram one time and I seen some guy like message me like, hey, what is this? You stole my art or something like that? And I was all lost. I seen that in the morning. And I didn't really think of it because, you know, I was half asleep. And then later on, I seen that the guy that did my art, that he was apologizing through Snapchat. Well, not through Snapchat, through Instagram story. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, you know? My dumbass. And then I seen that he tagged me. And I was like, wait, what? Like, what's going on, dude? And then I went back to that message, and it was the same guy, and he posted the guy too, saying how he was sorry that he stole his work or whatever. But he tried saying that he didn't steal his work, that he seen it and inspired him to do that. But let me tell you, both of the works were exactly the same. Like, he posted like his receipts, you know, like back that he did this back in 2015, 16, I forgot what year. And he posted the exact same thing, dude. The exact same girls, everything exact. And yeah, and he had a bunch of followers. He had like 22 million followers. I don't know. He had a lot. And all his followers were like hitting me up, talking about, oh, you like stealing work, huh? Da, da, da. And I was so upset because I paid this dude to freaking make this design for me, to make my first palette. This was my first palette, and my first palette was ruined, you know. And I had to pay him, I forgot how much. I think it was like, I forgot how much to be like, I either paid $250, $300 around there. And the other guy who I had hired to do my design, the dude was supposed to pay half, and he was like, oh, you know, I'm a full-time student or something like that he can't afford it or whatever. And I was like, you know what, okay, I'm gonna pay the rest, but you have to pay me back. And he was like, I'll see when, you know, I'll talk to family and what's so on. Still, I haven't, like, nothing. I see that he still has work and everything, but yeah, that like he hasn't even paid me or nothing. And yeah, it was just so fucked up, to be honest. And the guy told me, he was like, I don't want you selling your palettes no more. And I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, I paid him the money that he wanted, and then now he's telling me I can't sell my palettes. So I had to give all my palettes away. So that's when I was doing that. If you order more than $30, you'll receive this free palette of my homegirl supporting homegirl palette. And look, the palette is fucking gorgeous, dude. The reason why I also paid the guy for stealing, like, I didn't steal his artwork. Like, I didn't even know it was his artwork, as you guys could tell, because, you know, I was hella fucking sad. Like, that shit killed, like, my whole mood. But I paid him, like, I paid this fool because I felt like I fucked up. Like, you know, like, how you just gonna do that shit, you know? But then, too, like, it's not my fault. I didn't know that this fool was gonna scam me like that. And then, like, you guys want to know the most fucked up part about it, too, is that the guy that I hired to do it for me, he was telling the main guy who did this art, telling him that I should be the one who, like, should pay fully the price. Like, he shouldn't pay nothing because he's the student and I'm the business, that I have to pay for it. And I was like, he was sending me the screenshots, and I was like, that's the most fucked up shit ever, because one, that it was your artwork, dude. And now you want to throw me under the bus like that? Like, what type of bullshit is that? But you know how I told you that this fool had a lot of followers? Because I guess he's like kind of known. And he, like, posted, like, the picture that I posted on my website. He posted it on Instagram saying, wow, you know, this person, they tagged me, stole my artwork, they didn't even give me credit. And so much shit, and making it seem like I was the one who stole his artwork, you know? Like, I just seen it, I copied it and sent it off to go get it done and everything like that. I guess that's what he thought. But after the other guy messaged him and I messaged him and I showed him my fucking receipts, you know? Like, I was like, dude, look, like, he was telling me this, you know? He told me he made it. He told me that he was designing, that he worked so hard on it and so on. So, yeah. And, like, the reason, too, like, why I paid him was because he told me that he would delete the post that he talking crap about me or whatever, that he would delete it if I pay him. And, bruh, I paid him. Like, I didn't want him speaking bad on my business or anything like that. Like, I truly didn't mean, like, for this to happen, you know? And, like, he had, like, millions of followers, and they were all telling me shit. And then I was reading the comments too, and it was like so fucked up. And there were some people that were like okay with it. But yeah, I paid him, dude. And the next day, like, he still had that shit up. And I was like, dude, like, what the hell? You told me, like, once I paid you that you would take it off. And then, like, the next day he took it off. Because how I told him that, you know, like, you gotta keep your word. But yeah, like, that's pretty much what happened. Like, some fucking guy hella scammed me. And I'm so sad that this palette, I'm just sad that I won't be able to sell it. That my palette wouldn't be able to get out there and so on, you know? Like, I bet this shit would have gone far, you know? Like, homegirls supporting homegirls. And then, like, the colors. Like, they're bomb, dude. But that's pretty much it. Like, what happened. I had to stop selling it. My other palette, dude, he made two designs for me. It was this one and my Pura Familia, and I messaged him. I was like, hey, bro, you didn't copy no one else from that one, right? Because, you know, I don't want to go through this shit again. And he was like, no, I didn't, you know. Oh, I burped. Sorry. But yeah, and I was like, okay, then I never received anything. Like, no one had told me nothing about it. Like, hey, you know, that palette's mine or whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much my end of the story of what happened to my homegirls supporting homegirls. Also on my website, I had posted that if you pay more than $30, you'll receive a free homegirl palette till supplies last. And bruh, I was getting hella fucking emails. Girls and guys were like, hey, you know, I bought stuff more than $38 and I didn't even receive my palette. And I was texting each back like, hey, you know, like I mentioned, it's till supplies last. Like, you could have, if you would have ordered sooner, maybe you would have been able to get it. I'm not saying next time order sooner or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, it's till whoever fucking orders and they grab it. By the way I talk, like, with the customers, that's just how I am. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. This is literally how I am. Like, I'm sorry if you don't like that. Because, too, one time I didn't cuss or nothing on TikTok. Some girl was talking crap. Well, to me, it felt like she was talking crap on my hair growth serum. talking about, oh, it's just olive oil or it's just some type of fucking oil. And I was like, no, honey. Like, on my description, I have exactly the oils that I have right there. And then she was talking about how the bottles look, that they look like the ketchup bottles or something. And I told her, I was like, I had posted a lot of videos, pictures of the oil, of how it looks, you know. If so, you must have seen it to know that that's the bottle. Even in the picture on the website, that's the bottle. And she was like trying to say like, oh, and it's in a ketchup bottle or something. So I told her, I was like, you already knew, like it was gonna come in that. Like, if you didn't like it, you didn't have to order. And then I received hella fucking messages like, damn, you shouldn't be talking like that. Like, now I know who I'm not gonna order from anymore. And I was like, what the hell? But I was getting a lot of messages like that, you guys. So I had to delete it because I was like you, it's okay for you guys to go ahead and talk smack to me, but I can't defend myself. Like, by the way, I did my makeup hella rushed because one, I haven't been doing my makeup lately. I've been like out of it. I didn't want to do it, but then I was like, you know what, I'm tired of looking ugly, so I'm gonna do it. But I have my Algo Leve lashes, my liquid lipstick in number 39, and I have my glue pin. Oh, I want to talk about the glue pins because I have a bunch of girls hitting me up like, hey, you know, it's drying and blah, blah, blah. Okay, the reason why it could be drying is because you do not put the cap on. When you do not use the glue pin, put on the cap. Because if you don't, like, if, say I'm done putting the eyeliner, I put it down and trying to fix the lashes, the air, everything's going to get on the glue and get it dry. So once you put it down, or once you're not using it, make sure to put the glue pin cap on, because it will dry. And you guys gotta make sure that you hear the click, and make sure to be shaking it so everything inside could be mixing up. But thank you guys so much.